No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
I cannot enter.
I don't have all night. Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions. And Mr. Hampton, the patient...
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep.
If you could point me in the direction...
Second floor of the hospital, left...
What kind of man is Dr. Swan?
Well, you accepted the job from him.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far...
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
What kind?
Well, you...
Apologies, I've...
Dr. Swansea is a
Thank you, no. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty...
You have a keen eye. I learned to...
No need to explain, Dr. Reed.
Do you need any medical help?
I'm fine, Doc.
How is the situation?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking...
Are you really?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients.
But you're not defending him.
You keep people...
So what do you...
I've been an ambulance driver
since...
It's a complete disaster.
It sounds like things...
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was...
You left an infected...
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed.
Does my arrival
Let us just say that I don't particularly...
If you have a problem...
Dr. Swansea has...
I know we've never...
Oh, but I have heard...
There isn't...
That is one...
Since you're...
Let's just say I'm...
Carelessness.
We're here to save lives.
I don't...
Modern med...
I don't know...
I don't question your skills.
And what exactly...
I served in the war just like you.
Be careful what you...
I only want you to admit...
I don't see...
That's true, Dr. Reed. The only judge has...
It seems you have...
I refuse to...
We can at least agree on... Do you need my...
Not at all.
Thank you for your time. Good evening, Doctor.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed... I am Thoreau Strickland.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded.
Doctors, with the influenza and all that's going on...
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd...
So you believe it's just a...
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blind...
Please, could you tell me...
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood...
What made you...
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have...
It's all...
This epidemic may be...
I based my...
I'd rather not talk about it for now.
As long as you're cautious and methodical. You may...
You're not the first one to warn me.
What can you tell me about...
Well, it has always been an honor to work.
Do you need...
Well, yes, maybe.
Do you want me to play...
Oh, no, Dr. Reed.
I see. Well... You seem...
I'm convinced that...
Questions remain.
True.
Tell me more about your willingness.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced you're...
What is it you really want?
Fair question.
Tell me, Mr...
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed...
But why would he hide such...
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of...
This personal...
I agree. But that does not...
Do you think keeping his...
All I know is that I'm taking care of human...
Goodbye.
What can I do?
Thank you. It's locked, all right.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Can't keep anything from her.
It's locked, all right. It's locked. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir.
A colleague?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be...
What do you mean? You used...
No, sir. It is just that...
Have we met?
I don't think so.
When we first talked, you said you were...
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Are you afraid?
Why should I? These... Sir, as a medic during the war...
How did you get this?
After I left the army, I...
Do you work here?
Yes, very easy work, sir.
Why
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the
Why?
Because these poor fellows have no names.
A pawnbroker?
Yes, sir.
Who comes here?
I'm very cautious, sir.
What kind of...
With the quarantine...
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all...
Do you think you would enjoy...
I don't think so.
So you're...
No, I am not.
You're a wise...
No, Dr. Reed. I am a fool.
Do you really believe...
As I said, sir.
Quite depressing.
Yes, but...
Please show me what you have.
Of course. It's... Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and... sadly depart. I'm managing a train terminal, not a morgue.
Good evening, sir.
I don't know if a third...
I see.
I'm Harvey Fiddick.
Are you
Well, it's clear...
I won't lie.
Are you sure you don't want to operate?
In other circumstances... Tell me about you.
I'm just a regular guy.
I was more
I'm a carpenter.
Tell me.
Strickland and Aykroyd.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments.
You seem worried about the safety.
I cannot give up on my children.
What about their mother?
She died in 1915 during one...
Tell me more about the death of...
1915. I was in the army.
What happened? How are your children?
They were smaller then.
I'm sorry.
I would like to say that she'd...
Tell me about your injury, Hart.
My wife died because of me.
How could your job be...
I was working a double.
You can't hold...
Of course I didn't hurt myself.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
My sweet
In the
girl.
circumstances, I'm willing to give
Reads
up
me
faith.
like a book. Never could keep anything from her.
Good evening, madam.
It's my son.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick.
What can you tell...
Not much to say.
May I ask,
I'm a teacher by profession.
are you really that rich?
Yes, thanks to my husband.
What do you think of your...
I have had the uttermost reservations.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you? Tell me more about your arrival.
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son. I don't expect...
She...
Yes.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
No,
Reed.
I don't want to talk.
I suppose...
Yes.
Could you at least...
Mortimer.
How painful.
So painful ever.
I'm sure...
Not really.
I see.
Yes, maybe.
How...
So
I'll let...
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, miss.
I'm okay.
Why did your mother have you...
My mother just wants the best for me.
Is your mother bothered?
That's tempting, Doctor.
Pembroke...
Stop me.
Tell me about yourself.
I don't want to talk.
I have to go now.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
It's locked, all right. Good evening, Nat.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't...
And I'm Dr. Jonathan...
Well, it's a euphemism.
How would you describe...
It's serious.
You... Nurse...
I wish...
How long...
Or long enough to see that the...
You'd be... How is...
Well, not well.
Why does...
I don't know. Just a...
Why is...
Milton's not the kind of...
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, miss.
Your name has no...
I beg you.
What are you begging for?
You keep call...
Well,
And why...
I don't need to believe anything.
Please.
I can hear my body crumble.
I see.
Never. Delusional, you say? Ugh. Sadden.
I'm assuming...
It's only a cover. To hide...
Who are...
I cannot say for sure.
The star...
I'm not speaking of...
I see.
Thank you.
Who are...
Is that not enough for you?
I'm curious.
No, such a...
I'll leave you.
What your last thoughts would be.
Good evening, sir.
Unless you're here to...
I'm Dr.
You guessed right.
How is your...
Oh, it's bliss.
Can I ask you...
It's the pain, sir.
Who is...
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke.
You don't seem...
My face hurts so...
Can I...
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills.
Where were you...
I really don't...
No offense.
You were an officer, weren't you?
How close are you to...
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid?
She's quite harmless. I can...
So do you...
And why not?
She could...
And it's another good...
You do realize...
In her madness.
Goodbye for...
Disgust on every street corner.
Good evening.
Route.
So many deaths.
Tell me, Thelma. Do you plan...
Of course not. How could I inflict...
Would you say...
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul.
I'll leave.
I wish I could be sick again. The pain. Boil with fever.
Good evening, Mr.
Dr. Reed, is it?
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory.
You remained...
Thank you, Doctor.
How did you end up...
I had received alarming news.
Why did...
William was an alcoholic. His addiction...
You
I'm just a man trying to help his friend.
What is the...
The situation has always been tough.
Has the...
Ah, no.
Who leads...
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show.
Do you...
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the help.
People are...
How could it be otherwise?
Who should...
Not really.
Have you made...
Not really. But I reckon...
You never came...
You're preaching to the...
What do you do?
I manage a night aside.
Are you...
Not at all, Doc.
Why didn't...
That's a very strange question, Doc.
How do you...
I feel exhausted.
You're in good...
Thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Ham.
I wish I could be sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Do we know it?
Actually, yes. We met once before.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember.
He was also very...
What is the...
This hospital is not...
It's...
Don't be...
What?
Some are really...
Any of...
I don't always agree.
Ah, yeah.
Don't get me...
Tell me...
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl.
You really seem to admire her. Skills.
I'll go even further.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that will. You don't mind if I search your pockets, do you, sir? You won't need any of these anyway. I'm not stealing from you, mister. I'm only redistributing your belongings to people who need them more than you. You see, no one has claimed your body, sir, so it would be such a shame to bury you with your valuables. I will not forget you, sir. And I thank you for your generous donation. Good evening.
How dare you steal from...
These people are dead, sir.
You should...
The bodies I watch over are the
How...
These people...
You should...
The bodies...
Please show...
Of course.
But in the circumstances, I'm really...
And I thought last summer's epic.
Good evening.
Good evening, Doc.
Why do you have such a...
Fuck them. Nobody...
I know, it's a difficult...
I've seen...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me why.
If a patient wants a bed...
Where did you...
Funny you should ask. The first time it was...
Goodbye. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody... So, Mr. Hooks and Nurse Hawkins are an item. Those two have hidden their affections well. It's locked.
This dead flesh needs it.
Good evening,
Good evening, Doc.
I have some...
What?
I retrieved your wallet.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your
Goodbye.
Not now.
It's locked, all right. This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. The flower's dying. It needs water. William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
on, I don't have all night.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I...
I'm so sorry. I know Dr.
A crisis, you...
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly
What?
You have been away too long.
I may have...
However do you...
If combined...
The storeroom. Fat chance.
Perhaps I should look there first.
It's the large building behind...
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door. The end of a narrow street.
Not now.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening.
Milton cheats patients.
Yes, I am.
Is this your...
No.
What?
Why not?
You...
Report me.
Who's...
What different...
Answer.
It was my idea.
Pepper.
Yes. Milton Hooks is my man.
I have no...
The rules...
Is he...
Hey.
Goodbye, Nurse. Good evening.
Evening.
Why do you feel...
I wasn't disfigured by any jet.
Why laugh?
Come on. It's what...
You know
your friends all died in the trench.
Goodbye for now.
Disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
Good evening, nurse.
Dr. Swan...
Did he really?
All men...
I see.
You must...
How are...
Not good.
And...
Sorry, Doctor.
Do you think...
We are all...
I'm not...
Brilliant professional.
Most of...
It would be it...
Nurse...
No. I made...
Is that...
Well...
Why should his...
I guess it's fit...
Why does Dr. Tippett...
If it wasn't for him...
Dr. Tippett does not think...
If you're suggesting...
Goodbye. Good evening.
Dr. Reed.
And why?
People who don't sleep at night...
Do you...
The wound he gave me...
That man was...
What a surprise.
What did he want?
I recently had to kill his brother.
Only...
I'm the top.
How is your hospital?
This is a shitty place.
What's...
Come on, Dr. Reed.
But you're a...
What are you...
What's...
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton.
I see.
The nurses aren't too ugly.
How long?
I know this city like the... Well, how come you didn't...
How... I know... The police may...
Well, how come you didn't turn me in?
I'll leave.
Please, sir.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan.
Oswald and myself were both infantry.
How long?
I can't go there.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. What can you...
I'm Oswald's best friend.
What can you...
His name is Oswald Thatcher.
This is...
We were looking for the...
Where...
He went down by the canal. He did...
I have all...
Thank you.
Shit, that leech is fast!
It's locked, all right.
It's all right. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's a cesspool.
You're very lucky.
Yeah, filth.
You can find safety.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
I need blood, Doctor. Warm.
Tell me, Thelma.
I saw one and he saw me.
You mean you actually saw a vampire?
Yes.
You haven't...
Why fear the truth?
I have made inquiries about...
I did not expect a mortal to have...
There is no hunt.
Your lies demean...
I'll leave. Good evening. You told me before you...
My sister Agatha has raised me.
How...
What do you think?
Your sister...
You don't know.
She doesn't.
She's a sly...
Why do you feel...
I wasn't disfigured. I went with her.
Did you stop?
No.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Hey, Doc.
You're lucky to be alive.
This place is...
Consider...
Don't play the in it.
I'll leave you.